streams. The bad goes with the good, and that's not clean. The water we know, the water we see, soaks into the ground and smells bad to me. 'Cause no one watched and no one cared, and poured bad stuff and it's all down there. And now our land is lost, we fear. The rivers are murky, the streams filled with junk. The water in caves is thick with gunk. The critters get sick, the plants won't grow. Our future looks bleak, it's sad, we know.
But it's not too late to make a difference, is it?
Not if we all pitch in and try. What goes down must come up. When we're talking groundwater and crystal cave springs, the bad goes with the good, and that's what I mean. But it doesn't have to be that way. If we all pitch in, we can start today. We have the power to change our path. We have the power to draw a new map. So watch what you use, or toss down the drain. The earth cries out, please don't cause her any more pain. The footprints we leave can be soft and light. We already know wrong from right. The springs feed the rivers and streams up on land. What goes down comes up, and that can be bad. The water's connected, we all know that. So think what you want, think what you have. What goes down comes up, make the right choice. Protect what you have.
You know, Felicia, I'm gonna start by making the right choice right now. I'm gonna take this potato chip bag out of here, take it home, and recycle it, leaving this cave in better shape than when we got here.
Now that's reducing your footprint.
Yes. All right, now, back to the treasure hunt.
The treasure hunt is the cave. Oh,
I think maybe
nature's
there's
its
a-
own treasure.
Maybe there's a real treasure. Oh, Felicia!
What?
It's the Quetzal! It's the Quetzal again! It's
a
the Quetzal!
Quetzal?
Yes, the Quetzal! It's over there! It's over. You're not looking where I'm pointing. You're never looking at the
Nathan!
right spot.
Nathan!
Ah.
What would a quetzal be doing here? They're tropical birds, and this is an underground cave habitat in North America.
Felicia, you and I both know the Quetzal is a common image in Aztec civilization. It's obviously trying to lead us to the treasure. Why won't you believe me?
Okay. I believe you. Who am I to say? My best friend is an elephant.
That's true.
Oh, Nathan.
All right then, come on. Let's follow the Quetzal.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Nathan, that's quite a chasm there.
Yeah, it is pretty chasmous.
I don't think we can go that way.
No, don't worry, Felicia. I know how to deal with a chasm. I've seen every Indiana Jones movie ever.
Where did you get that?
All right.
I don't think that's
Now,
a food
let's
safety.
see.
You're not really
Give it
seriously.
the old.
That was
flick
just
and
a movie
wow!
stunt.
Perfect.
Nathan, you can't do that.
One,
No, don't do
two,
it.
three,
No.
swing.
Are you okay?
It worked.
Stay right there.
I'm coming back. One,
no,
two,
don't.
three.
Nathan! Whoa!
Come along, Felicia. Take my arm.
Nathan!
1, 2, 3. Oh,
Nathan!
that was fun.
Don't ever do that again.
All right, now, according to the map, the entrance to the cave is next to an underground lake. We've already seen the lake.
We talked about that.
So, according to my knowledge of movie lore, there should be some kind of a switch or lever that does something like
There's gonna be something like
that.
Whoa!
Whoa! Oh! Whoa! What is happening?
What's happening? It's moving.
It's an earthquake! No, it's not an earthquake, okay? What? Whoa!
Nathan, look at that.
Felicia! Do you know where we are? Do you know what this is? It's...
Don't touch it!
Why not?
Because suddenly this has turned into a bad movie ripoff. And in the movies, when you touch stuff like that, the ceiling falls in. Or the floor falls out.
Oh, don't be silly, Felicia. Watch.
Not
Touch! See?
no.
Nothing happened. Everything is fine. The treasure moved away, but other than that,
And there's a
everything...
giant boulder that's rolling this way to crush us.
Okay, I'll admit you were right about that. That was kind of close. But now it's fine.
coming back! Mind if I just sit here?
Boulder, take
no.
me instead. No, take her instead, take her. She said she wanted to be the boulder.
What's happening?
Okay, I think it's clear. Go. Whoa. Oh my goodness. How did that even happen?
I have absolutely no idea.
It defies physics. Felicia, do you know where we are now, finally? We're here. We made it. We found the treasure. It's the answer to our problems. It's the solution we've been looking for. It's an old dirty plate. I don't get it. I wouldn't even eat off of that. That's gross. That's no answer at all. Maybe, I don't know, maybe if I clean it up a bit, the answer will become clear. But here, all right, give it the old rub-a-dub-dub. Okay. Well, I mean, that's better. It's kind of pretty, actually. I can see my face in it, but still, that's no solution. Whoa, you were right not to believe.
I believe now.
What do you mean? There was no big magic poof. No mystical solution to all our problems. There's no answer. All I see is my own reflection. What kind of an answer is I'm the answer. But that means it's up to me.
And it's up to me.
Yes, it's up to you.
And it's up to you.
This mirror is like a reflection of everything that we do.
That's right, Nathan.
My.
It's up to me.
It is to you, to me,
It's up to you.
to every one of us.
It's a reflection of
Every
all
little thing
we
that we can do. It's up to me. It's up to you. Take care of the earth. Watch what you do. I'm the answer.
And I'm the answer.
Every one of us. We're all the answer, too.
Thank you. My name is Heather.
My name is Todd.
And I'm Taylor.
And we are Stone Lion Puppet Theater. Did you guys have fun? Yeah? All right. We'd like to take just a few minutes, if you've got the time, to see whether or not you have any questions about how we did something, or why, or who, or what, or where, or when, or how. Let's see. Do you have a question back here? How did we get the lights in the rocks? Well, when we're building our shows, we like to try and reuse things instead of like tossing them into the landfill. And somebody gave us a whole bunch of rock. Well, not really rocks. Styrofoam.
Yeah, so we carved it into our rocks, and we covered the rocks with fabric and painted it. So these are all kind of fake rocks. They're a lot easier to move around. And the ones with lights actually have fabric on the front of them. So we have a little switch down here, and we poked LED Christmas lights. They take less energy through the back of the rocks. And so we can step on the little switch down here, and you can see the pictographs show up in the rocks themselves.
Gentlemen would like to know how we made all that fog.
How did we make the fog? Well, we set the set on fire. No, we would never do something like that. It was not real fog. Can you grab that thing behind you? But like most Halloween haunted houses, it's just a fog machine back here. That's how we created the fog. Now, can somebody tell me why we would have put fog in the underground lake scene? Why? You're exactly, that is exactly right, because on the underground lakes, there's usually fog hanging there, just like because of the temperature changes. Yeah.
Why did we add the dynamite or bomb?
We get that question a lot, and we really debated that when I wrote this show about whether or not to put something like that into a show for a bunch of kids in school. Where is it? Right here. First of all, do you really think it's real? No way, because there's nobody here at school that would allow us, nor would we ever bring something that would damage you into your school. So the dynamite is actually made out of a couple of wooden dowels and a piece of rope. But why I put that in there was because I wanted you guys to think about something. There's quite a few people still out there in the world who think it's the best way because it may be easier or cheaper to blow stuff up instead of finding alternatives to like mining or, doing something like that. And what happens when you blow a cave up? It falls in. And what happens to all the critters that are inside that cave? They're gone. And what happens to the water that's down underground when that happens? Yeah, it's over. Right. So I put this in there because I wanted you guys to think, and maybe you guys could come up with a better alternative than blowing caves up to do mining or strip mining. Yeah, you could be the solution, just like Nathan was saying, of coming up with a better answer, because that's a huge problem right now. Yeah.
We have a young lady who would like to know, how did we get those pictures on the screen at the top of the show?
Ooh, awesome. Well, we have a couple of different kinds of puppets in the show, and these are shadow puppets. How many of you guys have ever turned a light on and done little bunny rabbits and snakes across? That's a shadow puppet, okay? Well, shadow puppets don't look that awesome. They're just like flat cutouts of the characters. So here's my conquistador. And he's got a couple of wires here. And so what we do is we have the screen up and we have a really bright light back there. And we actually use this ancient technology that isn't used in schools anymore. We actually have an overhead projector. Yes, not a smart board. There is an actual 1950s overhead projector back here that shoots the images up here. And so we can do these little tiny puppets, and they look really big. Yeah. It's a fun way to start doing puppetry yourself because you can, like, cut out all these little flat things out of hardly anything and make huge shows.
How did we move those pillar things around?
Magic. No. Wheels, yes. In theater, this is called a periactoid. That's a Greek word. So you've learned Japanese and Greek today. A periactoid is actually, what shape is this? Okay, you're not kindergartners, you know what shape this is. Triangle, yes. But we have found that a triangle is an incredibly stable structure. If it's a circle, it has a tendency of falling over on top of us more often. That hurts, ouch, even a square. So we make a triangle. And so what we do is we have painted on these fabric flats, these little fake walls, the different scenes that we're wanting. All right? Yeah, and it all comes apart because we tour the show all over the place. And believe it or not, this all breaks down and fits into one van. So it's like a giant, humongous jigsaw